Okay, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? I'm just gonna wait a couple minutes here for some people to join. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. Happy full moon in Libra, by the way. Give me 1 second. Oh, shit. You know what? I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't know if I can. Yeah, it won't let me like scroll down. Hold on. We good. Sorry about that, guys. Just if like somebody texts me or a call comes through, then it's like distracting. Also, hi Taylor. Yeah. Also, it like cuts out the audio if somebody calls me, so it's gotta be on Do Not Disturb. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are all having a wonderful full moon in Libra. If you didn't catch it, I did post a live replay from TikTok yesterday here on YouTube. If you didn't catch it, it is a full moon reading. For those of you who just follow me here on YouTube, it is a little bit different than my lives that I do here. There's a lot more chatter going on, a lot more talking, because as you know, TikTok live, there's much more activity in the chat. So if you're just wanting the reading that's straight reading, that might not be the one for you. But yeah, if you're interested, go check it out. There are timestamps, so you can sort of bypass a lot of the chatter, but yeah, TikTok live is a bit of a different energy than the YouTube lives. All right, let's get into it. Let me just write the timestamp for Aries. This is going to be who's thinking about you. So let's see. Who is thinking about Aries on this full moon? Who is thinking about my beautiful Aries collective? Oh, good Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. Okay. So Aries, somebody who feels like they really want to come in and speak to you. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put my little label here for Aries. Okay, somebody who wants to come in and speak to you. Somebody who wants to come in and there's a sense of urgency here with this person. Bit of a player energy here, though, Aries. This is like that Knight of Wands. If this is like a love energy, this is not somebody who is looking for commitment, okay? This is that little bit of this unpredictable kind of energy where this person may be in and out of your life. So, you know, you hear from them, then you don't hear from them, then you hear from them, then you don't hear from them, and it's just very, again, unpredictable. You never really know what this person's gonna say, when they're gonna show up, when they're gonna reach out to you. But it looks like that person who you find unpredictable is coming in, wanting to communicate here. It's very fast moving energy, very passionate kind of energy showing up here for you. It's their overall energy towards Aries, or like, why are they thinking about Aries? Oh yeah, damn. Two of Cups. I get the feeling here, Aries, that this is a player energy. They come in, they tell you what you want to hear, possibly just so that, you know, they can get some sort of validation from you, because it's a very quick in and out kind of energy with that Knight of Wands. What's the overall energy between you? This could be your situationship, your friends with benefits. Yeah, we got the Death card. So this is someone you probably haven't heard from in a little while, again, because they're likely to be this kind of in and out energy. So they're not very consistent. And look what I split the deck. Jesus, the Devil, the Seven of Swords. Oof. Nothing screams toxic more than this combination. I don't know. This person seems to have some sort of strategy here coming in. Feels like they're going to tell you what you want to hear. Oh my God, guys, guess what? The pigeons are back. I They were gone. There was no pigeons for like 2 weeks or like a week and a half. Hold on. I'm so sorry, guys. Excuse me, sir. Will you get off my bench? Thank you. You and your girlfriend. They just plop themselves down on my bench, but it's got like a cushion, and if they crap on it, I'm gonna be pissed. Cute little babies. The freaking pigeons are back. I can't believe it. So I cleared off the balcony a little bit, like moved some stuff, got rid of some stuff, you know, did a little spring cleaning. And it seemed to help because there wasn't so many little nooks and crannies for them to nest in. And that was the first time I've seen a pigeon now in a little while. Okay, sorry about that. Back to reading. See, they come and they go. It's a representation of what's happening in this reading, Aries. They disappear for 2 weeks and then they're suddenly back. That's what this energy is. How do you see them? Oh my, oh my. Oh, the signs. All right, how does Aries see this person? As an option, Aries, unfortunately. I'm sorry. So when they're not paying attention to you, they're entertaining other options. And right now they're not getting any attention from another option. So someone's wanting to swoop back in here. But when we split the deck and I saw the Devil and the Seven of Swords, I think this is a shady character here. How do they see you? How do they see Aries, please? It's a Judgment card. So they think they can just come in and out of your life, Aries. This person thinks they can just come and go as they please. They see you as someone who would take them back. So Aries, have you taken this person back before? If you've made a habit of taking this person back or letting them come back into your life whenever they want, this is why they think they can come and go. Because, you know, technically you've sort of taught them that you'll take them back. For some of you, I feel like you like this person and you're hoping that one day they're going to have a realization, commit to you. But they're showing up, baby, in this Knight of Wands energy. This is non-committal, unfortunately. How do you feel? Sorry, my loves. Happy birthday, by the way, Aries. I always forget to say happy birthday to you guys. Happy birthday, Aries. Oh, you feel the Tower. So, you know, every time this person tries to sneak their way back into your life, Aries, I feel like it sort of shocks you. You weren't really, again, it's unpredictable. So you're never sure when they're going to come back. You don't know when they're coming in. It feels like almost like as you start to get clarity about the situation and as you start getting over them, that's when they come back in. You do feel like this person brings drama into your life, causes a lot of upheaval when they come in. It makes it's uneasy, you know. You'll go and you'll start to find peace within yourself, and then they come back in and they create this this anxiety almost in you. Okay, I do feel like you're about to have a breakthrough here about this person. How do they feel? Like the Six of Swords. Oh, it's rebound, Aries. This person is like trying to move on from somebody else. So they're coming in trying to start with you. What's their intention? Yeah, Six of Cups. They're coming back. Oh, hey, Aries, I missed you. Hey, Aries, what have you been up to? Hey, Aries, want to reconcile? Want to go out? Want to get back together? Want to have some fun? Their next action, please. We got Strength and the Six of Pentacles here. Yeah, they're coming back in. They want your attention. They're going to do something to get your attention. But that's why it kind of catches you off guard here. Like it feels like a bit of this energy where it catches you off guard every time this person comes back, because you never really know. And once you start accepting that they're gone, they come back in. Very lustful energy as well, Aries. This person is lusting after you right now. So be mindful, be careful that they're not just coming back in using you to get some sort of validation for themselves. What's the outcome? Oh, we got 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. You're trying to decide whether you should ghost their ass or not. I think for some of you, you're just not even going to answer them this time around. Excuse me. So sorry, guys. I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to sneeze. No warning. All right. 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. You're on the fence about this person. You're not sure if you're letting them back in this time. You might actually just not even reply to their message, it feels like. Okay? For those of you who are going to reply to their message, sorry, you can bet your ass that this person's going to disappear on you again. Okay, so that's what I got. We have Leo here, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Strong Scorpio energy. Give me one moment, guys. I forgot to plug my phone in here. I'm going to just grab my charger. And yeah, we got a hidden truth for you guys as well. Oh shit. Sorry guys, I just knocked my tripod. I kicked it with my foot. All right, hidden truth for Aries. Do I still have a chance? Do I still have a chance? Yep, they want to know. I want to tell you how I feel. See, that's their game, though. I feel like they come back in and sort of play on your emotions. I miss you, Aries. Don't fall for it, baby. Don't fall for it. Do not fall for this. Next up is Taurus. Let me get the timestamp for you here. Where are we at? 12:35. Let's say 12:40. All right, Taurus. Yes, thank you so much for hitting the like button, guys. I appreciate you. Next up is Taurus. Who is thinking about Taurus, please, on this full moon in Libra? Who is thinking about Taurus? Oh, someone who likes you. We get the Ace of Cups here, Taurus. There's somebody who's got got feelings for you here with the Ace of Cups. Somebody's wanting to come in and make an offer to you, make a romantic offer, make an emotional offer, talk about their feelings, okay? Start something with you here. What's their overall energy towards Taurus? This person's heart is open. They're looking for love. Their overall energy towards Taurus, please. Okay, somebody finds you to be a temptation with the Devil, the Strength card. This person, okay, so if the Ace of Cups didn't come out first, I would say this person is extremely tempted by you and they're lusting after you, which they are. However, there's still emotion behind it here. Somebody is kind of already attached to you here, Taurus. We got Leo, Capricorn energy here. There's a bit of an energy of somebody kind of lusting after you right now. But again, there's also like emotion here with the Ace of Cups. This person's heart is open. They're not just coming in looking for a, physical validation here. What's the overall energy between you guys? The Hierophant. Oh, wow. This could be something that leads to a long-term commitment here. I feel like there's a spiritual kind of union between you and this person. Okay. This person's confessing their feelings could come as a shock to you. They've been kind of holding back, Taurus. They've been holding back how they feel, holding back their emotion. How do you see them? You see them as the Fool. So somebody's about to take a risk and confess something to you here. And I don't think you really see it coming either, Taurus. Got Gemini, Taurus energy here as well. You do see this person as someone who doesn't really think ahead. They just kind of live in the moment. They're very much living in the moment. You could also see them as someone who's, you know, a little bit naive, a little bit foolish at times. They're definitely fun. They're definitely a fun person, but I do feel like there's a strong connection here between you and them. And they're really wanting to take a risk and see where this connection could lead to. How do they see you? They see you as a 10 of Cups. Yeah, wow, Taurus. You got somebody here who feels really happy in your presence. This is a strong union, energy of a strong union here. And again, there's a lot of physical attraction, and they see you as a temptation. For some reason, like, you're very tempting to them. You know, you could be somebody who is very seductive, Taurus. You could be somebody who has a lot of sexual energy around you, or coming off of you, coming out of you, okay? I feel like you have a very developed or possibly overdeveloped sacral chakra. You do tend to have, you're like exuding sexual energy over here, Taurus. This person can't take it anymore. They can't take it anymore. How do you feel? How do you feel, Taurus, about this person? King of Cups. Damn. Okay. Well, you like them too. You and this person like each other. You feel like this is someone who's very emotionally secure. You are feeling like there's a lot of security within the relationship between you, okay? And, you know, this person comes off to you as somebody who is emotionally intelligent as well, and who's also, like, very mature. And you feel like this relationship makes you feel good emotionally here. They feel the 2 of Cups. Damn. Okay, we also have the Tower on the bottom of the deck. What's happening here, Taurus? Somebody's having like a major breakthrough about you during this full moon. It is the full moon in Libra, which highlights relationships as well. Venus is also going direct today, so we could see clarity in relationships. We could see things moving forward because Venus is no longer retrograding. It's moving, or it's stationed direct. Sorry, guys, I keep kicking my tripod because I have ADHD feet and I can't stay still under the table here. Give me one moment. And my tripod, if you watch my lives, you know, I've been saying this for weeks. I got to get a new one. It's got like a loose leg. So there's like one leg that if I even like breathe on it, it starts to fall over. All right, let's see what their intention is. Yeah, they've got feelings for you. This is a card of, we got a lot of union energy here. The Hierophant, the 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Like, this is really speaking to some sort of divine union between you and this person. Yeah, someone wants to come in and make an offer to you, and also, you know, confess their feelings here. What's their future action? Will they confess their feelings? Because it looks like they want to. For Taurus, what is this person's future action? We have the 6 of Pentacles here. Yeah, somebody is wanting to come in and offer something, Taurus. You got their attention, baby. You really got somebody's attention here. What's the outcome for Taurus and this person? Ah, Taurus, I love this. Look at this. The Star and the Lovers. You have like a beautiful divine union coming in here, Taurus. This is like a wish fulfillment energy. You two are going to be very happy together here, you and this person. Somebody is realizing that it's now or never, that they better come in and make that offer. I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised when this happens. We have Gemini energy here. Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, Taurus. Damn, Taurus. Are we getting positive readings again this week? Let's get you hidden truth. Hidden truth for Taurus. I find you so attractive. We have just being near you is intoxicating. On the bottom of the deck, I want to be more than friends. Ooh, Taurus. Okay. Friends to lovers. Love that for you guys. All right, next up is Gemini. Just write the timestamp here. All right, Gemini. For my Gemini collective, who is thinking about Gemini? Who's thinking about Gemini, please, during this full moon? Who's thinking about Gemini? The World, the Page of Swords. Okay, somebody who's spying on you. Could be fixed sign energy, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. This is someone, I don't know if they're necessarily spying on you, but they're definitely watching you. They're definitely keeping tabs on you. I do feel like this is somebody that you're in communication with already, Gemini. Somebody feels like you guys have unfinished business. Okay, what's their overall energy towards Gemini? Tell me more. Yeah, someone's got feelings for you here. This person really cares about you, Gemini. This is somebody who is very emotional about the situation between you and them. Okay, they're wanting to initiate something. They feel like you guys have unfinished business. So this feels like somebody that you kind of already have a bit of a history with. I do feel like there's a lot of communication back and forth, especially online. It could be, Gemini, that possibly in the past you and this person were not prepared for this connection. Okay, with the Page of Swords here. What's the overall energy between you? What's the overall energy between you? Page of Wands, beautiful. I feel like you're both very intrigued by one another with the Page of Wands. You know, you might be about to start a new journey here with somebody. Something that could really lead to a long-term connection, lead to a commitment. Yeah, because this person feels like you guys aren't done yet. Like your story's not over, Gemini. You guys are going to rewrite something here. Or there's like a new chapter starting between you and someone. We got a lot of page energy here. So I do feel like, you know, you guys are either on the younger side, or again, this could represent kind of a fresh start in the connection, or that you're like very similar ages as well. How do you see them? Three of Pentacles. You may work with this person, or this may be somebody that you see on a day-to-day basis, or you see them often. Maybe you live in the same neighborhood, in the same community, or you're part of some sort of group together. You work together in some sort of team team setting, or again, it could be work. You could be both students with the page energy here. You could be taking a class or going to school, and you see each other at this class or at this course. I don't know, maybe it's just a hobby or something that you guys do together, something creative. But yeah, this is somebody that you kind of see in a place where you work as a team, or where you're doing something creative, okay? Or where you show off your work, okay? You could be both be like artists or something as well. I do feel like this energy between you guys right now is the energy of compromise, the energy of cooperation, like the two of you working together, working towards something, having similar goals, having, you know, similar goals in life, similar paths. Maybe you two had to go on separate paths for a while, and now your paths are meeting again. How do they see you? They see you as the Three of Cups. Okay. I think that you and this person are possibly used to be together, but it didn't work out and you stayed friends. And now there could be a chance that somebody who you used to date, who is, you know, you're still in contact with, you're still friends with, wants a second chance with you, Gemini. They want another shot here. Tell me about Gemini's feelings. Tell me about Gemini's feelings towards this person. The Fool. Wow. Okay. So, you know, it kind of looks like you're both on the same page here. Again, it feels like maybe you, oh, wow. Like in the past, you guys had to end, and it was like really heartbreaking for you because, again, possibly you guys had to go on completely different paths, and now you're almost being reunited here. How do they feel? You feel like this is worth a shot, Gemini? You feel like this is worth a risk here? They're still on the fence about it. They definitely feel like you guys have unfinished business. However, there's a little bit of a decision that they're trying to make here. You know, this person, I'm just going to throw it out there because we do have the Three of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. There could be somebody else involved. So either you are kind of talking to somebody else or they're kind of talking to someone else. But they're kind of realizing, despite other people coming in and out of their life, that you're someone that they know that they're not done with. They know that your story's not over here. But there could be other people sort of involved in the situation at this time as well. What's their intention? I don't feel like they're trying to play games with you. I don't feel like they're necessarily trying to put you in a third party. However, I do feel like there's a little bit of a third party interference could be going on here. There's like other people kind of involved in the mix. But they're definitely trying to make a decision about you. What's their intention towards you? What's their intention? We have the Nine of Wands. They feel like you've got a boundary up. So even if you are, Gemini, even if you are like willing to take a risk on this person, they're not 100% sure that you are. There could be, again, somebody else in the mix, either on your end or on their end. And they do really want things to move forward with you guys. However, they feel like you're giving off a boundary. Like you're giving off a boundary here. They do want to partner up with you, though. What's their next action? Four of Wands. Yeah. They would... I feel like they got options, Gemini. But I feel like if they got the choice, if they had the choice, they would choose you. Okay? They just don't know that you are... They don't know that they have you as an option. They don't know that you are open to this. I do feel like you both feel it. I feel like you both feel like there's something new starting here between you. What's the outcome? But they're not necessarily sure that you feel it. We have death, the death card. Okay, let me clarify it. This could represent, I know it's death, which represents endings, but because of all the other surrounding cards, this is kind of telling me that there's a transformation, you know, going on here in this connection, because there's a lot pointing to this being an unfinished story. Like, it feels like it's not over. Everything in this reading feels like it's not over. So that's not really the message that I'm getting from the death card. Rather, the message I'm getting from the death card here is that there's a transformation taking place, or there's a transition taking place. Yeah. So there's a new beginning coming in. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So there, you know, there's the energy of endings and new beginnings. They could possibly lead to more stable union between you, or more stable commitment. So that's what I got. We have Scorpio here, Cancer, Gemini, Aries, and fixed energy, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Let's do your hidden truth. Hidden truth for Gemini, please. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. What else for Aries? Gemini. I want to start over. You could be dealing with an Aries. And then we have, I want you back. Okay. So they want to start over. They want you back. There's definitely a transition or a lesson here, but you guys got unfinished business. Hands down, unfinished business, Gemini. Next up is Cancer. You get your timestamp. I can't see. 32. Okay. Cancer. Who's thinking about Cancer, please? On this Libra full moon. Who is thinking about Cancer? We got, ooh, Page of Wands, Ten of Swords. Someone that you've had an ending with, Cancer, who is very curious about what you're up to. Somebody wants to know how you're doing after the end. So it feels like this is a energy of somebody that you're in separation with. They could definitely be wondering how you're healing, wondering if you're doing okay. Somebody's wondering if you have closure. Someone's wondering if, you know, how you're holding up over here, Cancer. Very curious about your process. You processing things, you healing. Okay, tell me more about this, please. But it feels like there's a recent ending and somebody wants to know how you're doing here. They could be an Aquarius. They don't have to be. Somebody could be realizing that you were a source of inspiration to them. Okay. You could be getting attention, and so they're wondering if you've just kind of gotten over, if you just kind of got over the situation easily, because they see that you are looking like you're healing. From the outside, it looks like you're healing to them. But I don't think they're doing too great with this Ten of Swords energy. I think that they're still going through it right now, Cancer. What's the overall energy between you? Ace of Wands. All right, so you're both still physically attracted here. Somebody could want to reach out. Somebody who you've had an ending with, it looks like they want to reach out here. They see that you're doing really well. They see that you seem to be healing. And it looks like they're curious about how you're doing, what you're up to. And they might reach out here. Yeah, somebody secretly wants to reach out to you. High Priestess. Okay, how do you see them? How does Cancer see this person? The World. They could live kind of far from you. We have 2 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You're not sure if this is over. There's this energy between you that you guys are not 100% sure. So you are in separation from this person, but you're not 100% sure if this is over. There's a part of you that would do this whole thing all over again, Cancer. That you're not really fully over this person yet. You are healing. Excuse me. I do feel like you're healing from this, and it's not like you're not over them and you really want them back. It just feels like there's an incomplete lesson in this connection. How do they see you? How do they see Cancer, please? Ace of Cups. Yeah, they're definitely not done with you. They're definitely not done. You're more on the fence about things, Cancer, but this person is definitely not over you here. They want to start over. We're officially out of retrograde season. I mean, we're still in like the shadow period, but it looks like somebody wants to come back in. They're not over you. They miss you. They miss you emotionally. They miss you physically, Cancer. They miss your spicy time as well. How do you feel about this person? Because you thought you really cared about this person, didn't you, Cancer? You thought that they were the one. You felt like this was supposed to be your person. And whatever happened here, the reason why neither of you fully have closure is because this isn't over yet. This is not over. You guys have unfinished business. There's, and again, this could simply be because there's a lesson that hasn't been learned in this connection. But you really believe that this was your person. How do they feel? I do feel like there's a strong connection between you, like emotionally and physically. There's a very strong connection here. In their feelings, we have the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands. Yeah, they don't want to waste any more time, Cancer. They want to come back in. They want to work on this. Somebody's realizing that they may not have put in as much effort as they should have. Somebody here is realizing that they want to put more effort in. That this relationship has a lot of potential. And like, I feel like, they're recognizing that they may have not invested enough into this in the past. And now they're really wanting to rush back in and put the work in. They're trying to look at the connection from a realistic kind of perspective as well here. I do feel like, when this person's at work, you're definitely in the back of their mind here. Sometimes, Cancer, we fall in love in somebody's absence, which is silly. But sometimes that's what needs to happen, to have some space and be away from someone. And then that's when you realize, damn, that person really brought something positive into my life. And it really brought out the best in me. And I know that sounds kind of selfish because it feels like, well, is it all about you? Because did they bring out the best in you? But I really do feel like this connection was something that didn't make you too happy. And whatever caused this ending or this separation, it's become a really eye-opening time for you. Tell me about their intention, please, towards Cancer. Yeah, they're coming out of hermit mode. So again, you guys have been in separation for a while, but this has allowed this person to really reflect on their feelings, reflect on their emotions, and contemplate all of these things as well. They've definitely gone within, had some time alone, done a lot of work on themselves here. And somebody's realizing that they truly do have a very strong emotional connection with you. What is their next action? I don't want to jinx it, but like we got some really positive readings going today so far. I mean, that full moon is really highlighting relationships here, isn't it? Yeah, they want to invest in you. They are a little hesitant here. But they do want to come in. They're questioning things. They're maybe just coming out of reflection mode. So I do feel like they're still a little bit hesitant, but their overall energy is showing up as this curiosity about you, what you're up to, how you're doing, if you've moved on, okay? And they do want to come back in. What's the outcome here? With that Eight of Wands, it feels like there definitely is going to be communication at some point. They might reach out to you while you're at work, okay? What's the outcome? King of Swords. I see conversation coming in. They're going to be very direct with you. It's like this person needs to figure out what they want to say before they say it. But once they figure that out, they're coming in. And they really want to get a message across to you here. So that's what I got. We have Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Let's get you a hidden truth. I look for you everywhere. We have I want you. I feel you leaving me behind. On the bottom of the deck, I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, somebody's really thinking about you. 44 people in the chat. That's my number, guys. 44. Thank you guys so much for hitting that like button. I appreciate you all. Next up is going to be Leo. All right, Leo. Who is thinking about my Leo collective, please? Who's thinking about Leo on this full moon? Oh, we got the moon. Okay, interesting, Leo. Could be a Cancer, doesn't have to be. Tell me more, please. Somebody's wondering if you're giving to another situation. Somebody's wondering if you're getting a lot of attention. Somebody feels a little bit left in the dark here. They're not really sure what to think. I feel like they're kind of, they're kind of in the dark about everything right now. Cancer energy is here. Somebody intuitively feels like you're giving to another situation or like you're getting attention from somebody else. Someone is like fearing that you're getting attention from someone or giving someone else attention. It's like their biggest fear. I don't know why it's showing up as such a fear for them, but they're struggling with the thought of you receiving attention from another. Why do I feel like this person kind of didn't give you what they don't think they gave you what you deserve. So they're worried that if somebody shows you what you do deserve, that they'll never really have a chance with you again. Tell me more, please. Yeah, this person feels left out in the cold. That's what I'm glad that not glad the Five of Pentacles came out, but that's what I was like picturing when I was looking at the moon. I'm like, they're in the dark about something, or they're like, lacking clarity. They're like left in the dark about the situation. This is somebody who you are definitely in separation from, Leo. You don't talk to this person. You may have ghosted them, blocked them. That's what I mean. Like, they feel blocked. They feel left out. They feel like they have no way of knowing what's going on with you. So they may be blocked on like all platforms here. What's the overall energy between you? And so that's leading them to, get really in their head about things, and they're really emotional about the situation. They're totally wondering if, silence is the energy between you. They're totally wondering if, like, all these different scenarios in their mind, they're like, what is Leo doing? Is Leo getting attention? Is Leo talking to someone else? Like, they're really like, emotional about the whole situation, and you've left them completely in the dark. Like they're just hear silence from you. Crickets, Leo. And they don't have no clue what's going on with you, and that's got them really, really anxious, really fearful here. It's just pure silence between you guys right now. You could hear a freaking pin drop in that silence. How do you see them? The Emperor. That there's somebody who needs to kind of have control at all times, and that's why I think why they're losing their mind a little bit here. They're really in their head, Leo. It's like this person's used to, you know, maybe when you were in contact with this person, you were always telling them what was going on with you. You always kept them updated, and now they have no information. So they're kind of freaking out. They're a little bossy. Got Aries, Pisces, Cancer here. But yeah, this is like the energy of someone who, you know, you're kind of seeing them as someone who was on top of everything. At one time you had respect for this person, but for whatever reason, Leo, you have cut them all the way off. How do they see you? They could be a little older than you, Leo. You know when they say people go a little crazy on the full moon? I feel like this person's going a little crazy on this full moon with this whole situation. Yeah. So they see you as being distant. You're being distant. You're being silent. They have no idea what's going on with you, and it's driving them crazy. Because again, I feel like before you maybe used to like tell this person everything you were doing. You were always like reporting back to them. Yeah, they feel rejected. They're like, they have no clue what's going on with you, and they don't like that one bit. How do you feel? You're over it. You're over it. You're trying to heal from this. Three of Swords. You're trying to heal from this situation. So you've like completely cut them off in order to give yourself space to heal here. You're not interested anymore, Leo. You're definitely not interested in entertaining this person. You could feel like this person was a little bit possessive and controlling as well. How do they feel? Damn. They're like, something shifted here. Something shifted. They're still holding on to you. They don't like that feeling of something shifting and it's out of their control. This person is someone who's used to being in control of everything. And now that they're not, it's driving them batshit crazy. They want to reconcile. They're still very held on to you, very focused on you, but they have nothing to see. Like you're giving them nothing to see. So they're going crazy because they don't have anything to even focus on. So at this point, they're almost just like a little delusional about the situation. They're kind of like making up all these scenarios in their head. They don't know what to think. What's their intention here? Yeah, they're just questioning everything, questioning how they get a hold of you. I feel like they're trying to figure out how to reach out. But, you know, they're sitting here. They got a lot of questions. They don't know what to think. They don't know how to feel. What's their next action? They're trying to come up with a plan, it feels like. Yeah. Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords. Damn, that's... So they think that if they keep acting cold and ignoring you, that eventually you may come back to them. But they also, this person has a huge ego, Leo. So they're not, like they want to reach out to, or they want to initiate communication, but they also don't want to look, like they don't want to do it in a way that makes them look powerless, okay? So they're trying to be strategic here. They're doing something here in the background. They're being a little shady. I don't really like this energy, to be honest with you. What's the outcome here? You being closed off to this. You're protecting yourself from this. You're going to protect yourself at all costs, Leo. You're not having this energy anymore. Some of you guys, they could be trying to make a fake account here to find out what's going on with you, but they're still going to ignore you. Like, they're not going to reach out to you. They're just going to like be in the background, you know, because they want, again, they want that, not that, almost like control of like knowing what's going on with you so that they can have like peace of mind here. But they've got too much pride and too much ego to actually reach out to you. I do feel like you're going to figure this out. If they do have a fake account, you're going to figure it out pretty easily and you're going to block them. So that's what I got. Cancer, Aries, Pisces, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Damn, Leo, this person's kind of obsessive, right? Hidden truth, please. Hidden truth for Leo. I know it was a distraction from your pain. Okay, we have, I want to feel that way again. I daydream about a life with you. Man, going live on TikTok versus YouTube is crazy. On TikTok, the chat is just so active, and then you come on YouTube, I'm like, I know you guys are here, but you're also silent, which is totally fine because here on YouTube, the phone is like right at my eye level, so I can't really see the chat. Hi, chums. Yeah, I can't really see the chat anyway. Like, I can kind of see it, but I have to like look up to see it, so sometimes I miss things. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for being here. TikTok is a little bit more distracting though. That's what I was saying. If you guys don't like, because some people just want to hear the reading, and I get that. Like, you don't want to hear all the other chatter and the talking with the chat. Like, I get it. But that's why when I repost the TikTok videos, I'll put like TikTok live replay so that you are aware that it's a TikTok live. It's a little bit different energy than the YouTube lives here, which is okay. I don't mind. The TikTok lives are fun, definitely are fun, but they can be a little bit overwhelming. Sorry guys, I'm just stretching my shoulders here. They can be a little bit overwhelming at times because there's like constant distraction, and as someone with ADHD, it's like, yeah, I'm just easily distracted. All right, next up is Virgo. Let me just get your timestamp. All right, I was thinking about my Virgo collective. Who is thinking about Virgo? Who's thinking about Virgo? Oof. Someone shady, Virgo. What is this energy? We've had pretty decent readings today. We'll see. Who is this person? Tell me more. Who's the Seven of Swords? Someone deceptive. Somebody, it feels like someone who's going behind your back here, Virgo. Oh. So Virgo, there's somebody who you're possibly interested in romantically here, who's lying about being in a commitment, okay? This person already has a partner. They're possibly married. King and Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's not being honest with you about their relationship. Somebody's sneaking behind their partner's back, or this is somebody, you know, you're with and they're going behind your back. Like, you're in a commitment with them and they're going behind your back doing some shady business here, Virgo. What's the overall energy between you guys? Okay, you could work with this person. Eight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is here as well. So this feels like a fairly new-ish connection. So again, take it as it resonates, guys. It is a general reading, but for some of you, this is like a new-ish connection or possibly a new person that you've met. who's not really being honest with you about the fact that they're already in a commitment here. How do you see them? Page of Cups, Nine of Cups. You think they're single because they have clearly told you that they're single. There's a lot of light energy here so far. I don't think this is anything too serious between you and this person. There's definitely a lot of flirting going on, back and forth, kind of flirty energy here. And they're telling you that they're single. They're not single, Virgo, at all. This person is definitely partnered up with somebody. And, you know, with this Four of Wands here, it feels pretty damn serious. How do they see you? They see you as a Three of Swords. They're seeing you as a third party. So somebody's trying to put you in a third party situation here. They're doing it in a very sneaky way where they don't want you to know. I mean, typically people don't want you to know if you're a third party. But yeah, somebody's really sneaking around here. I don't know why, but why are they seeing you as an interference when they're literally making you the third party? That's like so strange. Tell me more about the Three of Swords. Why do they see you as the Three of Swords? Yeah, because you are. They're trying to juggle you and somebody else. God damn, Virgo, that's crazy. This, again, could be a work situation, but you got a player on your hands here. They can't commit to you because they're already committed elsewhere. How do you feel? You feel like this is a new opportunity for you. Oh, Virgo, I feel so bad because this person is literally, like, you could be really excited about this. This seems like an exciting new opportunity to you, and you have no idea that this person is, like, sneaking around. You're the one that they're sneaking around with. So it's like they've come in, made this offer to you, and you feel like there is an opportunity for this to be something really stable here, but you don't know. You don't see the big picture here, Virgo. What are their emotions towards you? They're closed off to their emotions. Yeah, you got a shady ass person here, Virgo. They're closed off emotionally. They're, okay, so the way this person justifies it is like somewhere in their little cheater mind. They feel like, you know, what you don't know won't hurt you. And they avoid anything, any type of communication or any questions or any sort of conversation that would lead to you finding out. Like I don't know, they're very sneaky. I don't like this energy, Virgo. They're literally denying and ignoring that what they're doing is wrong. Like they're justifying it for themselves in some way, or like pretending that it's not really an issue. What's their intention? Because they're just lusting after you. We saw the Knight of Wands. They don't necessarily want to commit to you. They can't. They're already in a commitment elsewhere. But there's definitely a lot of lust going on. What's their next action? Ace of Wands. Yeah, they're going to try to make a move on you. Like physically, sexually, they're going to try to make a move on you. What's the outcome here? It's a false start, the Fool. Yeah, they're going to be taking the risk here, okay? They want to try, Virgo. They're definitely going to try. You know, one thing is, though, Ace of Swords, Justice card, the truth's going to come out. The truth is going to come out. I don't know how, I don't know where, I don't know when. But truth is definitely coming out with this person. We got Gemini, Aries, Leo. Let's get your hidden truth for Virgo. I can't reach out. Okay. I know I crossed the line with you. Damn. Okay. And then we have on the bottom of the deck, I feel so happy with you. All right, Libra's next. I'm going to have a quick stretch of my legs, guys. Also, like, stretch a lot during the readings because I had sciatica last year, and it's like the most freaking painful thing ever. So sitting for long periods of time makes your muscles really tight, right? So it's just, you know, I need to stand up and just do a little stretch, but I'll be like 2 minutes. I also have to pee, so give me a moment, guys. Okay, guys, I know some of you were like requesting to see my cat. Oh, she's like, why? I know the camera's looking down, but here she is. Went to show everybody your pretty face. She's like, no, why did you bring me here? Okay. Well, there's her tail and her butt. So, you know, cats just love to show you their butts. What, are you gonna say hi to everybody? Are you gonna come and say hello? You come say hello. She's like, why did you bring me here? Why did you bring me here? Well, there she is. Highly requested kitty time. Okay, she's done though. That's all you get, guys. I'm sorry. Hi, Yvonne. All right, Libra. Yes, I went to go say hi to my kitty as well. And she's like, why did you bring me here, woman? What are you doing? She's not chunky, Allison. She's actually, look at, okay. She looks chunky, but look, her legs go in. She's of no chunk. She's not chunky. Look at the little fluffy bum. She's healthy. The vet says her weight is very healthy. What are we at for a timestamp here? Everybody says she's chunky, and I'm like, she's literally like probably skinnier than most of the cats I see on social media and stuff. Like, she's very healthy. She eats the most freaking expensive food, so she better be. Quail eggs and dry liver, and she gets different flavors. Tiki cat, like, she is very well fed, trust me, but not overfed. All right, here redo the Libra timestamp here because I'm chatting about cats the whole time. All right, Libra. Let's see who's thinking about my beautiful Libra collective. Moonpie, you're not chunky, baby. Don't listen to them. The internet is always full of haters. Just kidding, guys. She knows. All right, Libra. Who's thinking about Libra? Who's thinking about Libra? 9 of Wands. Somebody who is, see, now I got cat hair all over my table. Somebody who's closed off to a commitment. 9 of Wands, Hierophant. Somebody's closed off here. They've got strong boundaries up. They've got walls up. They've got their walls up here. Tell me more. Could be a Taurus. Doesn't have to be. Tell me more. Why is this person thinking about Libra? You make them happy, but they're closed off emotionally. So this person does see happiness with you. However, this is somebody who is not open, not like their heart is closed off. Definitely could be a little bit of an introvert, someone who's a little shy, reserved here. Okay, what's the overall energy between Libra and this person? A lot of confusion. A lot of emotional confusion in this connection between you and this person, Libra. You know, it's almost like there's something here, like you know there's something here between you, but this person's not letting you in. You know that there's potential for a commitment, and so do they, but they're choosing to not let you in. They've definitely got some pretty high walls up here. They're protective of their energy. How do you see them? You see them as the Judgment card. This person has been through a lot of tests and trials in their life. Okay, which could, you know, have caused them to not be very open to things. I feel like they've been through a lot, and it takes a lot for this person to open their heart up, Libra. Okay, they definitely are a little bit closed off here, but you feel very strongly like you and this person were guided to one another. They've had some difficult lessons in their life, though. How do they see you? And yeah, you're really confused. You're like, why do I feel so strongly guided towards somebody who's not even open to a relationship, who's not even open to love? Okay, we've got the King of Wands. They're a little intimidated by you, Libra. They're intimidated by you. They do feel a connection, though. 6 of Cups is here. They feel that. They feel the strong connection. They feel what you feel, okay, if you're wondering. They definitely feel it as well. You know, for some of you, I don't really, somebody in the comments mentioned a twin flame situation. I don't typically, just my personal opinion, you can obviously take the reading how it resonates for you, but I'm not particularly fond of the whole idea of twin flames. I feel like it sort of encourages people to stay in relationships that are not doing anything for them because, you know, there's this idea that, oh, they're your twin flame and they're your partner, so you're going to keep giving them a chance even though they're not treating you good or that they're not interested in. Because the reason I feel so strongly about that is because I used to subscribe to that kind of energy as well, and I thought somebody was my twin flame for so long, and I had actually put up with so much abuse, and I feel like it kind of encourages, it feels very toxic to me, the whole twin flame journey, the whole idea, because somebody who's really should be what the idea of a twin flame is, they shouldn't put you through torture, really. It shouldn't feel like suffering. It shouldn't feel like torture. I do feel like there could be a lot of karmic energy in this relationship But this person's definitely like a little intimidated by you. I will say that they definitely feel a strong magnetic pull towards you. You have a very strong presence, Libra. You have strong energy, and this person doesn't know, like, you do have a very strong effect on this person's energy, and they're not really sure what to do with that. It scares them, so they put their walls up. How do you feel, Libra? But yeah, I feel like it was probably, for me, the whole belief in the twin flame thing was a very toxic mindset, because it had me stuck on someone who literally did not really care that much about me, you know? They didn't. You feel like this person is cold, detached. Yeah, there's an energy of separation here. You feel like they're detached from their emotion. I do feel like they are trying to detach from this because it does have such a strong impact on them, okay? They do feel very impacted emotionally, physically, spiritually. Like, they feel it. There is a strong connection here. I won't deny that. I don't like, just personally, I don't like to use labels like the twin flame. But if that's what you want to believe in and that's how you resonate with it, then, you know, all the power to you. How do they feel? But I don't think anything that's supposed to be our soulmate or our twin flame or our destiny should feel like torture and suffering. They're terrified. They're terrified. This person is operating from a place of fear. They're operating from fear and anxiety. So they're scared. They do, you know, I feel like they like you, and they're also feeling this kind of energy of this being torturing to them as well. Because the both of you, like the energy between you being the Seven of Cups, is telling me you're both extremely confused about why you guys are so drawn to each other. Okay, there could be a very serious lesson here, a really harsh lesson for both of you. Maybe for this person, their lesson is to open up. They need to open their heart to let love in. I feel like they've been through a lot of difficult situations, and maybe you have too, Libra, and this is a lesson for you both to open up to love, if that's what you truly seek. A lot of the time when we go through really difficult lessons, we close ourselves off to things because it's easier and safer to be closed off than to open up. What's their intention? What is their true intention towards Libra? Oh, they feel it, Libra. This is an intense connection that you guys have going on here. They feel like this is a destined connection. They do intend to shift their energy. They're wanting to shift their energy. They want to change. They just don't know how. They don't know how. They're riddled with fear, okay? They're very scared of this. Again, it feels very intense to them. What's their next action? The Ten of Swords. They're going to continue to suffer and go through this feeling of torture here. However, I will say they're moving from the 9 to the 10 of Swords, so there is some growth happening here. There is some changing, some evolving here. The 10 of Swords points to the end of a difficult situation, whereas the 9 of Swords is them fully embraced in the suffering. I'm sorry, my friend. I did just briefly see your comment about your brother committing suicide. I'm very sorry about that. My heart goes out to you. That must be really rough to deal with. What's the outcome of this situation? I didn't see the whole comment. I just saw the first line. We have the King of Cups. King of Cups is the outcome. So, you know, there is some hope here that somebody's doing some emotional healing, and that they're growing. They're becoming a little bit more emotionally secure in themselves, and that there's positive growth happening here, okay? And this kind of healing doesn't happen overnight, okay? So you can't really expect this person to just shift their energy in a day. But I do see that there's effort being made, okay? So we got Sagittarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Strong Taurus, strong Sagittarius. All right, hidden truth, please. Tips for healing. It's, I don't think it's just a thing for tips, right? Okay, one thing I will say is your healing journey is your healing journey. And it may be a different journey than someone else's. One thing you have to do is sit with your pain. A lot of it has to do with surrendering to the pain, not trying to avoid the pain, because a lot of us run from it, right? We run away from it. So we have to experience it. We have to go through, you know, the darkness to experience the light. If you know what shadow work is, that's going to be a very important part of healing. If you don't know what shadow work is, you can look it up. We even have, you know, we got Chat GPT these days. Ask Chat GPT to help you come up with some questions. Okay, so shadow work is basically you're sitting with the uncomfortable emotions. You know, there's much deeper stuff to it, but just for the sake of time, you're sitting with the uncomfortable emotions. You're asking yourself the uncomfortable questions. You have to be honest with yourself, even if it hurts, right? A lot of us are lying to ourselves to avoid pain, to avoid hurt, because we don't want to feel pain. We don't want to feel hurt. But our shadow work is really teaching us to sit with our darkness, sit with our uncomfortable pain, sit with the parts of ourself that we don't want to face, the parts we ignore, we avoid, the ugly parts of ourselves, okay? And really just working through that. And again, your journey might be a little bit different from other people's journey. We all have different lessons in life, but I think part of the healing journey is finding your way. It's finding your way out of the darkness, and it's not easy. I will say it's not easy, and it's different. Everyone's on different timelines. Be patient with yourself. Be compassionate with yourself, okay? But it's also like we all have different wounds, so the way that you have to heal them is going to be different. You know, some people have a masculine or a father wound. Some people have a feminine or a mother wound. Most of us are going to have inner child wounds. The inner child shadow work in that journey is probably one of the most common ones. So that's a good place to start. But if you know, also the first thing is like self-awareness, right? Like you need to be aware, self-realization. So there's, again, it's very complicated. It's a complicated topic and subject, but if you want to heal, I'll tell you one thing. If you really want to heal, if you're determined to heal, you will heal. You will. And this is coming from somebody who also wanted to not be alive anymore and made attempts to not be alive anymore and struggled with a lot in my life. And I told myself, I'm going to make one more attempt at healing. And if I can't do, I'm going to give it everything in me. And if I don't do it, if I can't do it, then I'm leaving the earth. And I struggled. I'll tell you, I struggled, but I gave it my all. And it took a few years. Also reprogramming the mind, reprogramming the thought patterns and the belief systems that were put on us by the people that raised us, by our environments, right? A lot of our generation, I don't know how old you are, but the older generations, they did not know how to process things or how to cope with things. And so all this ancestral trauma has been passed down and down through generations. And it's come to the point where all the healing's kind of weighing down the, you know, younger generation, kind of like the probably starting in like the 80s, 90s babies. And then from then on, like the millennials, the Gen Z, like we have to take on all the healing that our ancestors chose not to heal, or they didn't know how to heal. It's hard. It's not easy, but it's worth it. I tell you, it's so worth it. Like, this is why I'm doing this, because 5 years ago, I didn't even want to be alive. And now I actually love life. So learn to love yourself, enjoy your own company, do things that bring you joy. You know, it's a process. It's a process. You might feel like when you're healing, you're going up, you're going down, you're going in circles. Might feel like you're taking steps back, but you're always making progress and you're always moving forward. I promise. Give yourself grace, baby. Give yourself grace. All right. Sorry, Libra. We have, I would do it all again. Oh my God, the damn pigeons are back. I'm in a committed relationship. Okay, I totally went out of the energy of the Libra reading, so sorry about that, Libra. We have I want to make amends. But yeah, I hope that helped. I mean, that I will always interrupt a reading to talk about healing because this is why I started listening to tarot, was on my healing journey. And if I can say or do or inspire anybody, even one person, to heal or to help them through their journey, that's the reason that I'm here. It's honestly not to do freaking love readings. The type of readings I want to do, actually, where I'm trying to go more into, is about the healing journey. I know you guys enjoy the love readings, and the love readings did help me through my own journey as well. So I will integrate them in. But, you know, in the future, I'm hoping to integrate more types of readings that help you heal. Okay. You know, we'll get there. It's a process. And again, I'm also being patient with myself through this process. And I know that I'm being guided towards that, but we'll get there. Eventually, we all are upgrading and leveling up. All right. Next up is going to be Scorpio. Let me just get your timestamp. What is happening in the chat here? I'm lost on the timestamp here. I think I'm at... Because how long was I talking for there? I'm going to have to probably redo the timestamps here. I don't know if I'm at 112. I can't be at 112. Am I at 122? I'm going to have to figure this out after, I guess. I'll figure it out after. All right. Scorpio. Who is thinking about Scorpio? My main thing here with the love reading is I want to tell you guys the truth, not try to lead you on, you know? Okay, so somebody's really confused about the situation with you, Scorpio. Somebody is really confused about the situation. Somebody is possibly fantasizing about you or just like overly romanticizing the situation, but they're thinking about it so much. They're all caught up in their emotions. They don't know how they feel. They don't know what to think here. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups for Scorpio. Somebody's wondering if you moved on. We have a very emotionally confused... Okay, is there a spammer here? Can I... I'm putting you in a timeout. Putting you in a timeout. Does that mean you can't comment? Did that work? Sorry, guys. I didn't realize that was happening. I saw lots of comments, but again, I'm trying to not like focus too much on the comments. But okay, Scorpio, sorry about that. We have the Seven of Cups, Six of Swords. Somebody's wondering if you've moved on. They're very confused about you. I see a lot of fantasizing, kind of like romanticizing a situation between you. This person is not moving on from you, whoever they are. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more for Scorpio, please. Somebody's holding you in very high regard here, Scorpio. Somebody's got you up on a pedestal, however you say the word. They're very caught up in this kind of wishful thinking energy, okay? They're a little delusional, this person. Someone can't move on from you. I feel like they're a little obsessed here, Scorpio. What's the overall energy between you guys? The moon. A lot of uncertainty. Wow, okay. So there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of like illusion. You guys cannot see each other clearly, or the situation brings a lot of confusion to both of you. I feel like your energy together, you just kind of like, it's like you're always kind of like missing each other, not missing each other in a way like I miss you. It's like you're missing like the point of what the other person says, or you're missing like you're just not compatible here. I just feel like you're not really picking up on each other's emotions. You're always kind of like, you know, if somebody's one of you's trying to put out this type of energy, the other person's totally missing the energy, and they're just caught up in their own thoughts about it, or their own assumptions, or their own kind of delusion. So the two of you are just not on, like, your energy is just totally out of alignment here, which is causing a lot of confusion in the situation between you. This person really into you. They admire you. How do you see them? They got you high up on a pedestal here. But the two of you are just confused as hell. Like, you're missing each other's points. And then you're confused about what the other person is trying to tell you, or the energy they're trying to put out, because you're not picking up on it. Like, you're just on different frequencies here. How do you see them? Total different frequencies. You feel like you and this person are at a crossroads right now. Lots of Cancer energy is showing up here for you guys, but it feels like you're at a crossroads in this connection. You don't really know what to do at this point, because there's so much layers of confusion here. It's just like, what is going on? Like, you're just scratching your head, Scorpio, aren't you? There's definitely like a lot of emotion between you, but again, there's also a lot of confusion. It's like you're both wearing 15 pairs of rose-colored glasses and got a veil on, and you can't see anything. You can't see each other clearly. I'm picturing like two people looking at each other, but you're looking right through the person. So you're like not really, like, there's total misunderstanding of the other person here. Like, you want to understand them, but you can't. How do they see you? So you're kind of stuck at a crossroads. We got the Strength card and the 5 of Swords. They think you're messing with their head. They think you're playing mind games with them. They think that you know exactly what you're doing, Scorpio. This person thinks they're like completely in their head. Holy shit, this person's overwhelmed. But they think that you know exactly what you're doing. They think that you're doing it on purpose. Meanwhile, you're sitting here just as confused as they are. How do you feel? You're constantly questioning this connection. You're constantly questioning it, constantly feeling like you have to reevaluate a conversation or reevaluate a situation, kind of look at it from a different perspective. And you're not really sure which one is the right one here, Scorpio. Damn. How do they feel? This is a hella confusing reading here. Yeah, they don't trust you. They feel like you're playing games with them. They feel like you're fucking with them mentally. Like, they're like, Scorpio's messing with me. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. And again, meanwhile, you're literally just as confused as this person. What's their intention? What's their intention towards Scorpio? Oh, damn. They're going to ghost you. They're going to get to the point where they're so confused they don't even know what to say, so they're just not going to say anything. What's their next action? They feel like completely in the dark here. But they'll be back. They're going to come back and try to explain their feelings. I don't know if you're going to hear it the way that they're putting it out. Like, one person's saying one thing, the other one's hearing something completely different here, Scorpio. What's the outcome? This is wild. Well, I don't see a commitment. I feel like you both kind of want it to happen, but it almost feels like the universe is saying, nope. Nope. There's too much misunderstanding between you guys. So it's like a big no here. I think you guys are not on the same page. You're just, I don't even know how you're in each other's realities because you're totally out of alignment. You cannot see each other for shit. We got Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Leo. What an odd read, Scorpio. Never seen anything like that before. Hidden truth for Scorpio. I'm starting to understand our connection. Are they, though? Are they? Are they? Okay, we have you came closer than anyone. I still have feelings for you. Damn, Scorpio. Odd read there we got for you guys. Next up is going to be Sagittarius. Okay, I'll just put 132 for the timestamp. All right, Sagittarius. Who is thinking about Sagittarius, please? Who's thinking about Sagittarius? Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Wands. Someone is very heavily burdened here by this connection between you and them. They feel like you two were like, this is like a fated connection or a destined connection. And they're wondering why it's weighing so heavily on them. They're stressing. Hold on, guys. I think the damn pigeons are back. Hello, sir. Excuse me. Oh, hi. Oh, hello. Okay, goodbye. Those damn pigeons. All right, Sag. Sorry, guys. I just don't want them. They just make such a mess. I love them, but they make a huge mess. All right, Sagittarius. Yeah, there's somebody who's feeling very heavily weighed down by this connection, but they do feel like this is a strong connection between you. Like it's fated, it's destined here. They're trying to figure out how to change things for the better or how to bring more positive energy into the situation. We have fixed energy here. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Tell me more, please. Why is the situation so heavy? It's testing your strength. It's testing the strength of the connection. So your connection is being tested right now, Sagittarius. You guys are going through a rough patch in order to help this connection grow and evolve and expand. And it's testing the strength and the foundation of the connection between you, okay? What's the overall energy between you guys? The Sun. Okay, strong Leo energy, very strong Leo energy showing up here, Sagittarius. This is the energy of you two trying to gain clarity on a situation. It does feel like you both see each other in a positive light and that you both want to make positive changes here, which is really good. So if you're both willing to put in the effort to make things better when you're going through a rough patch, this is a sign that, you know, the relationship is strong and will withstand this trial or this, you know, test of strength here. How do you see them, Sagittarius? Oh, Ace of Swords. They're okay. So this is positive, Sagittarius. You know, this person's willing to be open and communicate. They're really wanting to solve whatever is weighing this connection down. I don't feel like there's like a big conflict or anything, like there could be, but there's definitely something weighing the connection down. But this person is wanting the clarity, wanting to give you clarity, wanting to communicate openly about this, and they really want to solve this problem. They really want to sort it out. They're not just wanting to walk away because things get hard. This is someone who wants to work through the hard times, okay? How do they see you? The Hangman in reverse. They see that you, okay, so they're also aware that you are making sacrifices as well to this, that you're very open, you know, to understanding their perspective. It seems like I'm talking to two pretty emotionally mature people here who both want to work through a rough patch in the relationship. How do you feel, Sagittarius? How do you feel? How does Sagittarius feel about this person, please? You want to heal. You want to bring this back into balance. You understand that, you know, relationships are not always easy, that sometimes you are needing to work together, have patience with each other. You have patience with this person. You're trying to have patience with them. How do they feel? They feel like you are their soulmate. Oh, okay. So this person may have something that they want to apologize for, Sagittarius. You know, I feel like you two you really got a strong chance of working through this with this energy. They feel a strong soul tie with you, Sagittarius, feel strong connection, and it doesn't feel, it's worth the sacrifice, it's worth the suffering, it's worth the work that you guys have to put in order to heal this. What's their intention? What is their intention here? What's their intention? We have 5 of Wands in reverse. To overcome the obstacle. What's their next action? Page of Wands. This is really positive, Sagittarius. If it really does feel like this person is willing to understand your side of things and you're willing to understand their side of things, and they're wanting to work through it, okay? We have the Justice card for the outcome. 10 of Pentacles is here as well. So I feel like, you know, this relationship is coming back into balance. It's not something that's an ongoing problem, like, because you're both so willing to solve it, you're gonna work through it. You're gonna work it out. It's very fixable. Okay, we got Libra here, Sagittarius, Pisces, strong Sagittarius, strong Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. Let's look at the hidden truth. Hidden truth for Sagittarius, please. Okay. It's time for me to heal now. What else for Sagittarius, please? I daydream about a life with you. I want to feel that way again. All right, Capricorn is up next. Where are we at for the timestamp? $1:39. All right, Capricorn. My Capricorn collective, who's thinking about Capricorn, please? Who's thinking about Capricorn on this full moon? A Gemini? The Magician? Somebody who is wanting to initiate some sort of contact or new beginning with you. Tell me more for Capricorn. Somebody who tried to move on. Somebody could be at a distance from you, traveling or living at a distance from you. Somebody wants to talk to you here. Tell me more for Capricorn. This person thinks very highly of you. Okay, the Empress, they hold you in high regard. They hold you up on a pedestal here. Somebody thinks that you are amazing, Capricorn. Somebody's really admiring you here. This would be somebody that's trying to move on from you that's, again, they're not able to, so they're wanting to reinitiate contact with you here. What's the overall energy between you? The World. Yeah, you guys have unfinished business. This person is at a distance from you. I'm telling you, they like live in another state, another province, another country. There's definitely some sort of unfinished business here between you, but there's a distance between you and this person. Or they could be traveling. Maybe they travel for work. How do you see them? How does Capricorn see this person, please? Knight of Wands. You see them as non-committal. You see them as possibly a player. Okay, there's that bit of, yeah. There could be someone else in the picture. We got the Two of Pentacles. You see them as someone who's indecisive. Somebody who's not sure about what they want, okay? And they're not reliable here. So there's something maybe about their lifestyle, okay? Maybe this is someone who's traveling all the time. You never really know what's going on with them. There's a strong energy of traveling, so I don't know if they travel for work or they've moved for work or they're just like on the go all the time. How do they see you? But that gives you like kind of trust issues because you're like, you never know while they're away, if they're talking to other people, if there's something going on. They see you as the High Priestess. So you're giving this person silence right now. They do feel like you're a little bit mysterious. Someone in Capricorn that you may have been in separation from for a little while. So there's not really been a whole lot of communication. And so they're seeing you as being silent. You know, you're not, even if you are communicating or when this person reaches out, you communicate. I feel like you're being a little more private. You're not giving too much information. You're not being, you know, you're not over explaining things here. How do you feel, Capricorn, about this person? They upset you. They've definitely upset you in the past here. They've brought a lot of anxiety into your life. You're very anxious when it comes to this person. When you hear from them, okay, it just brings up a whole bunch of anxiety for you. How do they feel? They're in their head about it. They're overwhelmed. So, you know, Capricorn, it feels like this connection is bringing both of you a lot of confusion, but you're both still holding on to something here. It's really hard for you to move on from each other. There's also like a lot of sexual energy, a lot of desire. Maybe this is somebody that you are in like a situationship with. I definitely see that there's a lot of like physical attraction, chemistry here. There's definitely a lot of passion. But there's also a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of fear that comes up with this person. And you're trying to be a little more private. You're trying to be a little bit more quiet with them. So I do feel like you're kind of distancing yourself. Because in your mind, it almost feels like, well, you know, they're at a distance, right? They're not telling you everything. You don't know everything that's going on with this person's life. So why should you tell them everything that's going on in your life? I think the fact that you're being mysterious is actually drawing them in a little bit more. Someone feels like they have no idea what's going on with you right now, and that bothers them for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason that kind of bothers them. What's their intention? What is their true intention towards Capricorn? Yeah, so this person, you know, they're coming in slowly. They're putting one foot in the door. They do plan to reach out to you. However, again, I feel like this person's not putting their full effort in. They're in, they're out, you know, with that Knight of Wands. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles here, which is telling me, you know, they're kind of very low effort. They're kind of just doing the bare minimum. Like, you know, oh, I need to only reach out to Capricorn once in a while just to keep tabs on them, just to see if I can still get my foot in the door here. So this person is non-committal, Capricorn. They're not interested in putting in the effort that you deserve. But they want to put just enough effort in so that they can kind of stay in your life. Like there's something that they like, you know, they want to be able to still be a part of your life without actually having to commit to you in any way. What's their next action? Yeah, and then they're going to disappear again. So Capricorn, whoever's thinking about you, and they're going to reach out, initiate contact, but then that's it. Like, you're not going to hear much from them after that. It's, again, this kind of unpredictable sort of in and out energy. They come in just to check up on you, and then they're gone again, and then you don't know what's going on with them. What's the outcome? Yeah, because it looks like they're going silent again on you. And I feel like that's why you're being a little bit more silent. Maybe you're giving just sort of one-word answers now. You're not really getting too involved. Maybe before, when you heard from this person, you would be more engaged in the conversation, more interested, and now you're just like acting less interested because you're realizing that the energy or the effort is not being reciprocated. Yeah, you're coming to a realization here about this person. I feel like you're sort of having an epiphany or sort of gaining some sort of enlightenment here. And the more time that they give you away from them is actually bringing you more clarity. So the more that they ignore you, the more that they spend time away from you or not speaking to you is giving you time to get stronger, giving you time to have clarity. Hold on, I was like hearing a song. Shit, hold on, guys. Oh my God, what is the song? It's like a Billie Eilish song. I don't know. Oh my God, I can like hear it, but not enough. The lyric like has something to do with what I just said. Like, I don't know, whatever, it's fine. I don't know it well enough. I don't know it well enough. I can't hear it I can kind of hear it. Hold on. Give me like 1 second. I can't remember. Guys. I'm sorry. The more pressure I try to put on myself to remember, the harder it gets. Okay. Hidden truth for Capricorn. I got it. Hold on. All I can hear is you're teaching me to live without it. Okay, you guys know the song I'm talking about? I can't remember. Like, I can hear it, but oh my God, this is so annoying. when you walk out the door, or when you whatever and leave me something, you're teaching me to live without it. That's the energy I'm getting. So whenever they like go this, like spend this time away, you're like, okay, I'm actually getting stronger. Every time they kind of push me away, it's teaching me how to live without their energy, or to like live with it. Do you guys know what I'm saying? I'm so annoyed right now. Okay. Hidden truth for Capricorn. We have, I wish I had treated you better. Yeah, it's Billie Eilish. I know the song. I don't remember the name of the song. I can hear the song in my head. I'm bad with names of things. I just remember the melody. Bored. That's the song. Bored. Is it called Bored? I regret lying to you. I'm so attracted to you. I'm so bored. Yeah, it's Bored. Yeah, it's that song. Yeah, that's the one. I mean, I know some of her songs. I'm not like a huge Billie Eilish fan, but I know a few of her songs, and I like that one a lot. It's an older one. It's a good song though. All right, Aquarius is next. Let me just get your timestamp here for Aquarius. Who's thinking about Aquarius? Yeah, okay, now I can hear the song. I'm gonna go listen to it after too, because I forgot about that song. Giving you what you say I need. Yeah, that song. Okay, I'm not gonna do the singing thing, guys, because I just, it's so embarrassing. I just want you to set me free. That's the one. Bored. That's the energy of your reading, Capricorn. Okay, Aquarius. So sorry, guys. All right, Aquarius. Who's thinking about Aquarius? Yeah, so Capricorn's situation's boring to you. Somebody is thinking about you in secret here, Aquarius. Somebody who doesn't, somebody you haven't heard from. This is a silent person. They're thinking of you in silence here. They're not speaking to you, but they're thinking about you. We got Pisces energy. Pisces energy. Someone feels like they're missing out on an opportunity with you. Someone could feel rejected by you, Aquarius. Tell me more. Someone who says they're over it, but they're not. Damn. Aquarius, this person's like super attracted to you. They're like, they're kind of pissed off about you rejecting them. You could have rejected this person, and or maybe they rejected you in the past, and now you've kind of gone through some sort of glow up here, and they're like, damn, Aquarius is looking fine. Why did I reject them again? Why did I reject Aquarius? Nobody rejects an Aquarius. Aquarius doesn't even accept your offer. Forget about rejection. What's the overall energy between you? So either someone who regrets rejecting you, or somebody who you've rejected and they're just still thinking about how hot you are. Okay. Still thinking about how hot Aquarius is. Oof. There's a lot of like fantasizing going on here. This person is like, you're in their spicy fantasies, Aquarius. You're definitely in their spicy fantasies. Or there's, maybe you didn't reject them, but maybe they feel like you would reject them. Somebody could be scared to approach you because they feel like you would reject them, or they feel like they missed out on an opportunity. Again, that's why I'm saying maybe they rejected you, and now they're like, damn, I totally missed this opportunity with Aquarius. How do you see this person? How do you see them? Now I got that song in my head, guys. Hold on, I got too many cards flying out here. How does Aquarius see this person? Page of Cups. Oh, so they did kind of, okay, so somebody's kind of flirty with you. I don't think they full-blown made an offer yet. I think they're just kind of flirty. You're aware that this person is flirting, but you're kind of confused about, do they want something from me? Or like, are they just being friendly? Like, you're a little aloof in the situation, Aquarius. You're not even 100% sure if this is flirting or just friendliness. And as an Aquarius, I can vouch that sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we honestly don't know. Air signs, we can be very aloof to things. Things go right over our head. Somebody can be flirting with us and we just think they're being friendly. How do they see you? So I feel like you're not sure. Damn, they like you. Someone likes you. Someone's got a secret crush on you. They don't really want you to know, Aquarius. Or maybe they do. They're worried about missing out. You're someone, Aquarius, you're getting a lot of attention here. They know that you're like hot commodity over here, Aquarius. They see you. They see how others look at you. They see the attention you're getting. And they're worried. They're worried that if they don't make a move, they're going to miss out on this opportunity with you. How do you feel about this person? The moon, you don't know how you feel. You're not really sure. You haven't even really thought about it. That's so funny that I said that. You haven't thought about how you feel about this person, right? Because you got to connect your emotions through your mind, right? So you got to think about how you feel. You're not really tapped into the emotions here, Aquarius. You're like, have I thought about this? How I feel about this person? I don't know. You're not sure. You're also a little bit confused about the situation between you and them. Or you're not really sure like what they want from you, because sometimes they're acting flirty and then other times they're like ignoring you and you're like, what does this mean? How do they feel? They don't trust you. Why don't they trust Aquarius? Why don't they trust Aquarius? Damn, okay. They don't trust their feelings for you. They're not sure if they feel like you almost put a little bit of a spell on them, Aquarius. They're like, damn, what is this spell Aquarius put on me? I'm like so turned on by them. Aquarius is super seductive over here. And you're not even trying, Aquarius. This person thinks you're like seducing them. It's just your energy. That's just your energy. You have a strong magnetic energy, and they're sitting here like, what do I do? What do I do? This person's drawing me in, and they'll make these little attempts to flirt with you, but it doesn't go anywhere. What's their intention here? What are they trying to get out of this? I think they're a little intimidated by you as well, Aquarius, because you get so much attention, because others notice you so much. Okay. Oh, wow. The Judgment card. They're feeling a strong pull towards you. They're hoping to have some sort of turning point in this connection, that at some point things are going to change and they're going to have some sort of chance with you. They're hoping for a second chance. For those of you who this person rejected you or you rejected them, there's this energy of them hoping for a second chance. What's their next action? So, you know, they're going to put their walls up here. Again, I don't know. They may just, or they don't feel ready yet. This is so funny because, like, there's a part of them that wants to take a risk on you. But it's, like, so weird because, again, I'm getting that energy that they're flirting, but then they're like, ignoring you. So they're, like, playing games, kind of. What's the outcome here? What's the outcome? They're still going to be weighing out their pros and cons, you know, going back and forth with themselves. I feel like it's the same old games that they're playing. Flirting, going silent, flirting, going silent. You can't really predict this person's next move, Aquarius. Because they can't even predict their own next move. They don't even know. They don't even know what they're doing. Hi, Leah. Hello. Haven't seen you in a while. I think you were here last week, but I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing good. We got a Sag here, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces. Or maybe I just like missing your comments, but I don't know. All right, hidden truth for Aquarius. My life is not as together as it seems. I can't be with you. I love you. Talk about mixed messages, Aquarius. Damn. That person needs to get their shit together, don't they? Okay, good to know you're still here. Yeah, it's nice to hear from you again. All right, Pisces is next. Sorry, I'm not trying to be like needy for comments or anything. My Aquarius' side is like, you're acting needy, bitch. Stop it. No, I remember you commented a lot before and then you kind of like disappeared and I was like, what happened to this girl? Okay, next up is going to be Pisces. I think I totally messed up the timestamps here, guys. But I'm going to have to figure it out after, so be patient with me trying to get the timestamp situation sorted out after the video. So I'm going to have to go through everything. All right. Last but definitely not least, we got Pisces. Let me just give these a good shuffle for you guys. Who's thinking about Pisces? Who is thinking about Pisces? Hi, Karma. How are you? Who's thinking about Pisces? Such a compliment when a fellow tarot reader is watching the videos. Who's thinking about Pisces? Who is thinking about my Pisces collective? The Chariot, we got Cancer energy here. Tell me more. King of Wands. Somebody's wanting to move forward with something with you. Somebody is feeling a really strong attraction to you, Pisces. And they're wanting to take some sort of, make a move here. They want to take the lead in the situation. They want to get things going between you. Okay, especially physically. It feels like they want to get something going here, Pisces. Tell me more about their energy towards Pisces. Oh, they want a commitment with you. Yes, physically they want you, but it looks like they want something a little bit more here as well, Pisces. Yeah, somebody's really ready to step up and take the lead here. Look at this. Oh, they're coming in. They're coming in hot, Pisces. Damn. Somebody's like, you know what? I'm tired of playing cat and mouse. I'm tired of the chase. I'm going to make Pisces mine. What's the overall energy between you guys right now? What's the overall energy? Oh, goodness. Okay. Hold on, guys. We got a lot going on. So, yeah, there's going to be like a lot of back and forth going on. What is this, Pisces? You guys got some unfinished business. I don't think anything really started. I think this is like a situation where, you know, there's definitely something there, but it's not really like super serious. It's not really super consistent. I think this person wants something more serious with you. They want to put an end to this, whatever the hell this situationship you got going on, or this, you know, could be like a very physical connection between you. They want to put an end to that because they feel like there's something bigger here between you. I'm not saying this person was a player, but I don't think that's how this connection started. But they see something in you, Pisces. How do you see them? You just thought you guys were having fun. So again, I feel like this could have started off as like a fun connection, probably just very physical. They're seeing you as commitment material though, Pisces. They see you as more. They see you as more than that. How do you, or sorry, how do they see you? Yeah, let's ask the actual, yeah, look at this, 2 of Cups. They see you as a partner. They're like, Pisces, you know what? We're hanging out together. We're sleeping in each other's houses. We're sleeping together. We're going out on dates. Why are we not dating? What do we, I think that, you know, whatever you guys have, they just want to put a label on it. Or they want to make it like exclusive here. They want some type of label on it because it feels to them like that's what you guys are doing anyway. You know what I mean? Like you're practically dating. So end this whatever situationship, or maybe it's like a friends with benefits situation, and they actually want something more with you. How do you feel about that, Pisces? How do you feel about them? The Empress. Wow, you really like this person. You know, and this person makes you feel really good about yourself, Pisces. You don't even want to be single anymore. Damn, Pisces, what's happening here? Is this, like, this feels really rare for a situationship to turn into a relationship. I suppose it's possible, but I feel like you are the exception here, Pisces. This person makes you feel good, okay? They make you feel worthy. They make you feel valued. You adore them as well. Why are you guys calling it a situationship? Clearly, that's not what's going on here. How do they feel? Oh, damn. The Magician. Yeah, they're going to do something. Look at this. They're like, they've been wondering this for a while, Pisces. They've been like, should I just tell Pisces, like, Pisces, you're my girlfriend, you're my boyfriend? Because that's what we're doing. We're already doing that, you know? We're already basically doing that. So why are we just not putting the right label on it? You know, maybe you two have just been kind of in the talking stage. Maybe it's not even a situationship. Maybe it's just, you know, you've never had that talk about where this is going or what this is, or like you've just never put labels on it. So now this person wants to make things official with you. What's their intention? Yeah, look at this, Pisces. They want this to be official. Some of you guys, this person, if you're already like official, this person might be planning to propose to you, okay? Or move in. There's just the energy of taking the relationship to the next step here. They're a little bit scared to do it though. What's their next action? You're gonna have something to celebrate. Some of you guys could be getting a proposal, but you're gonna be celebrating something here. What's the outcome? Dream come true, wish fulfillment. Pisces, beautiful, beautiful energy here. Looks like a relationship is becoming more advanced, moving ahead. You're moving up here, leveling up. We got Aquarius energy, strong Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Gemini, and fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. All right, guys, let's do their sign, and then we will do the hidden truth as well. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like button. I really appreciate you. Let me give these a good shuffle before we do this. Oh man, I'm so hungry. These readings always get me hungry. Always hungry and sweating when I do tarot. Just so much energy. The energy is hot. All right. All signs for the collective. So if you are dealing with an Aries, how does Aries feel about my collective? How does Aries feel about my collective, please? I feel like the energy between you is stagnant. It's slowing down. Ooh, going, gone, collective. I feel like you're not putting much effort in. And neither are they, though. They're not putting any effort in because they're planning on ending things. The Taurus is committed to you. However, okay, the Taurus wants a commitment with you, but they're also closed off to commitment, which is like a really strange energy because like it's like they want it, but they're closed off to it. Like they've got their walls up. The Gemini is hesitating. They're questioning the whole connection at this point. The Cancer, there's a Cancer that has really strong emotions for you that wants to move forward with you. Leo is going into hermit mode. They're withdrawing. They're in this energy where they're like protecting themselves. They're very protective. The Virgo wants to tell you about their feelings. They have strong feelings for you. They want to tell you. There's a Libra that's coming rushing in because you make them very happy. There's a Scorpio that is either upset because they feel like you've betrayed them in some way, or they regret betraying you or regret lying to you. The Sagittarius really likes you, wants a new beginning, and wants to put in the effort. There's a Capricorn that's really stuck in their head about you. They're really focused on you and the whole situation, and they can't really let you go right now. There's an Aquarius that's about to walk away, and it's going to shock you. There's a Pisces that there's a separation coming between you and a Pisces because there's somebody else in the picture, or they're like juggling another person here, or there's like another energy. All right, let's do Hidden Truth for you guys as well. Okay, for all the signs, again, so if you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries, it was their fault, but they blamed you. They want you so badly. The Taurus, it's time for them to heal now. They daydream about a life with you. The Gemini wants to feel that way again. Their life is not as together as it seems. The Cancer can't be with you, but loves you. The Leo feels heartbroken, wonders if you're happy without them. The Virgo won't let you down, left before you could leave them. The Libra feels like you need to let each other go, but so many things remind them of you. The Scorpio couldn't let you get close to them, but misses seeing you. The Sagittarius feels like you both know that they're not the one for you, but they'll wait for a sign from you. The Capricorn's grateful for the spiritual lesson and can't get enough of you. The Aquarius, you were the best thing in their life and they still have feelings for you. And the Pisces doesn't know why this happened, but is starting to understand, or they're like making an effort to understand the connection and why this happened. So that's what I got for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Just going to cleanse our energy one last time. Thank you guys so much for liking the video. Thank you for everybody who comments. I appreciate you all so much. If you want to book a private reading, you can click the link below in the description box, and I will put the timestamps up. I just need to go over and make sure they're okay, because after I was talking about the healing thing, I kind of went off track with the time there. But yeah, just give me a moment. I will get that done. I'm also like really hungry, so I think I'm going to eat first. So just have patience with me, guys. All right, so I'm going to get off now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Happy full moon.